Hey, welcome back to the Hotel Orloff. It is November 7th, 2023. It's a Tuesday afternoon, and there's supposed to be some packages waiting for me outside, so let's go see what's waiting outside. Been notified that the post office has left some packages. Right, Drew? All right, let's see what we got out here. So how have you guys been doing? Well, it's a good thing I came out here. I had left my phone charger in the car. Finally found my phone charger after a couple of weeks of it being missing. Okay. There's the phone charger. Exciting, huh? Here we go. Packages are waiting. Let's ooh, there's a hornet on top of one of the packages. Something like a yellow jacket. So, do I get the packages and get stung? Quite a dilemma. Alright, I'm gonna get the package. Oh, the yellow jacket or hornet is staying on the package. Oh my goodness. Does not want to leave the package, man. Look. Oh, he fell off. He didn't fly away, he fell off. Maybe he's sick. Okay. So.
Title II common carriers. Carr said in a statement on Monday. Carr previewed an important SEC vote next week on November 8th to implement the president's plan.
Well. Sorry, it's kind of a mess here in the Hotel Orloff here in Rural Retreat, Virginia. We have an AOK from Charlton66, who's a good friend of the Hotel Orloff, and he was going through his comics, and when he found that he had more than one copy of something, he would ask me, "Do you have a copy of this or that?" And I said, "No, because I really have a pretty crummy comic collection, really, compared to most people, because I collect many things. So I don't have a world-class collection of anything. I just have a little bit of a lot of things. A little bit of movie posters, some comics, but not many complete runs of anything. So I open packages like this. I don't use the X-Acto blade method because that scares me. I figure my luck, I'd just cut right into something, some comic or something. So let's see what he sent me. Okay. This is the guy that usually comes on in the morning before Alex Jones, but he's having to do the after the evening show now because they threw the guy that did the evening show into prison until Christmas Eve for telling people not to go in, but because he was there, he did, basically part of the evil of. Not that we have an evil government or anything. Let's see. Very well packed and everything. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, wow, man. Look at this. There's an issue of... Oh, I've heard about this magazine. It's a Monster Magazine parody. It's called Crazy Hip Groovy Go-Go Way Out Monsters from Pete Von Schally. This is something we'll have to look at in great detail. Wow. So it's this was from, when was this? See the cover, it's got a combination Frankenstein monster and Cyclops from Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, and on the back it's got all these fake Aurora model kits. This is just gonna, this is like it's like a Mad Magazine parody of famous monsters, or like a National Lampoon did really good parodies too. They've got all the font from famous monsters and everything. That is pretty cool. That is amazing. Thank you. I've always wanted, I think they put out 2 or 3 issues of that magazine. I've never gotten any of them, so that's a really cool, unexpected thing. Thank you so much. I'm opening up this there's a name for this kind of box. Oh, it's called a Gemini. It's a very protective way of sending comic books that has been invented in the last few years. Wow. So I've got, look at this, man. Champions number 7, from right when they were switching over to 25 cents from 20 cents. I never had this issue. Fantastic. What will this one be? Champions number 3. These are early issues of Champions that I don't have. I think I bought Champions number 2. I'll find out soon, maybe in the next episode when I dig out the box with my Champions comics. I think I bought 2, or was it 4, off the racks, off the rack when I was a kid. But now I'm completing my early issues thanks to Charlton66. And here's Defenders 69. Oh, wow. This is something I don't have. This is going to be a lot of fun to read. This is something he got from the comic store that he works at a few days a week. It's Jimmy Olsen, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen and his Super Curios. It's number 131, and it's a giant size issue. Great. Invaders number 15. This is when Jack Kirby was doing covers for Marvel in the mid-70s. After he returned. Invaders 27. And Invaders 39. I've had a request, to show movies. And I think it was from the Crypt Keeper of Castle Hills, Mike in San Antonio, requested, show your Laserdisc, show your DVDs, Blu-rays, because that's the latest thing that the evil ones are wanting us to not own, is because they want us to live in little cubicles and not own anything, and they want us to what is it? Own nothing and love it, or what was? How did they say it? You will own nothing and you will be happy. You will eat the bugs, and so they don't want us to own DVDs and movies. They just think everyone will be happy streaming them, but those are morons. You can't. I mean, movies that like that. Because the coolest thing about the DVDs and Blu-rays is you don't have to go to film school anymore. Everything you learn in film school you can get from the alternate tracks on DVDs and Blu-rays, where you can hear the director commentary throughout the whole movie. That's a priceless historical artifact. Having that, or the stars of the movie talking throughout the entire movie. Imagine if you had that for Gone with the Wind or Casablanca, you know. But that's something I don't think the average moron appreciates. People don't appreciate that you've got these alternate tracks, or the extras that come with comics. Oh, here's another issue of crazy, hip, groovy, go-go, way-out monsters. So this might be the complete run. I don't know if it went beyond 2 issues. I will look into this, and I'll show you in great detail these books. But I'm eager to get in and see what else we got here. Okay, so in this package there's also one of these Gemini mailers. Thank you, Steve. Hopefully I'll see you soon on 4-Color Fossils, or call me anytime. I love talking to you. I've been having a lot of fun talking to some of my 4-Color pals. I've talked to Meyer Greenblatt for hours, and Crypt Keeper of Castle Hills in San Antonio's talked to me the other day. And what day was that? Maybe it must have been Sunday. Oh, this is a little flyer from the Baltimore Comic Con. Man, look at this. Baltimore has a comic store that looks like it's in an old movie theater. That's pretty cool. Baltimore was a beautiful city. It's just Baltimore has fallen apart somewhat. Okay, this is the Invincible Iron Man number 14. Now, I don't have many of these early Iron Man comics, even though I'm starting to realize that I should have them, because, you know, what I always thought, you know, people say, well, Iron Man number 1 on, but they don't understand, well, Iron Man didn't start with Iron Man 1. It was in Tales of Suspense, all his early adventures, and this didn't start until 1968. But the thing about this comic, and I'll be showing the insides of this soon, is this is Johnny Craig, the EC artist, the one that did that cover with the guy holding the severed head and the axe in the other hand. But anyway, Johnny Craig did some work for Warren, and then he worked for DC and then Marvel, and they I guess they didn't like his art, but, you know, several EC artists worked for Marvel during the 60s and weren't treated very well. Wally Wood and Johnny Craig, but I think they were just too much of mavericks. They weren't controllable. Okay, here is Supervillain Team Up number 7, another issue from that 25-cent era that I did not get because I had I think I had a $2 allowance back then. So I couldn't get every comic, but oh wow. It's Lois Lane number 52, and this is one I do not have. The purple background, I love that. Oh man, look at this. It's Lois Lane 122.
isn't a post from Post Millennial. This is
Okay.
official document from the FCC.
And 124.
The Biden administration is implementing a full command and control system
And
to manage every aspect of the internet itself from the hardware up. President Biden's plan
number 128.
is
Jimmy Olsen.
here. President Biden's plan hands the administrative state effective control of all internet services and infrastructure.
And 129.
Let me just read that sentence again. President Biden's plan hands the administrative
Jimmy Olsen's being guided by
control
a demon or evil spirit.
and infrastructure.
I think they call that spirit writing, don't they?
They're doing this.
Fantastic.
They're making this move. They're implementing
Okay.
suggestion
I should save these Gemini mailers because this is a way to mail comics very safely. And that shouldn't just be chunked out like it's any old piece of cardboard.
the FCC.
Okay.
Besides that, the FCC would be empowered for the first time to regulate each
So,
and every ISP, that's internet service providers, network infrastructure deployment, network
Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Okay. I'm trying to think what I need to do on Tuesday.
installation,
Well, I have to eat dinner here in a few minutes.
throttling, pricing, promotion,
Tomorrow night, Trump is
fees, opportunity,
having a rally in Florida at the same time that
termination,
the other Republican candidates are having a debate.
arbitration clauses, pricing,
Now, Trump is way ahead of everyone, and even the liberal networks are having to admit that Trump is wildly ahead of Biden or Obama, because Obama's really the one pulling the strings of that
FCC says it's not an exhaustive
zombie.
and there's reserving the right to
So
to whatever.
they're real desperate to.
Quoting from this official FCC,
They're real. Other side's real desperate,
the FCC
and
the right
the governor of Iowa, Kim Reynolds,
whether recurring
she has come out supporting Ron DeSantis, that he is the one that Trump cannot win, because I guess they're hoping they're gonna railroad these court trials, and so you can't vote for him. He's a convict. What's wrong with you? So I think that's what they're planning. And every single day in the mail, I get a flyer saying, vote for, most of them are saying vote for Nikki Haley. But someone rang the doorbell yesterday and left a gigantic flyer on the doorknob for Ron DeSantis. So they're real desperate. But since the media really seems to want Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley, and they're saying, no, you can't have Trump, that means that Trump is the way to go. So, obviously. Not that we would ever get political here on the Hotel Orloff show. It's still very painful to stand up and even to walk. I was told that all this pain I'm having might be fixable if I cut out gluten. I wasn't told by a doctor. I was told by, I was watching David Wilcock. In between him talking about space aliens, he was saying that he had the same problem I have with the dark rings under my eyes, and all these problems, aches and pains, that he cut out gluten, and he was like miraculously healed, and the dark rings went away very quickly. And these dark rings I've had under my eyes for years. What am I doing? Okay, I put the books up on top of the pinball machine so that they will not be attacked. Oh, I was going to show you the flyer I got. Is this one of them? Yeah, see, this is kind of the stuff you get in the mail all the time. We send people to Washington to keep America strong and safe, yet we continue to elect career politicians who seek power over service. Yeah, so it's, I mean, it's they're everywhere. I'm saving these little pieces of propaganda. Where did I put the Ron DeSantis one? I've been showing you these. If you tune in every episode, I've been showing you what we've been getting here. I think I put it over here. I've been trying to clean up down here in the lobby of the Hotel Orloff, and Is that right? Oh, I see where it's put. Turn on the light here. Then we'll go look at movies, because I'm sick. I'm just sick of. I want to talk about movies. Okay. There's another one. Our founding fathers did not want people to make careers out of government. Okay, great. Yeah, but look at this gigantic flyer that Ron DeSantis put on the doorknob of the Hotel Orloff. Restoring the America we love. Look at him there. They say he wears like high heels in his boots to look taller. Notice they cut off his feet so that, and there he is in his military garb. Again, they don't show his feet. But he looks taller than the Hummer, right? Ron DeSantis, service to our country, results for the people. I wish he hadn't tried to cut in line and hadn't been disrespectful to Trump, because he could have potentially been Trump's vice president. I mean, I really thought he was great when he was the governor of Florida, but he's just kind of burned his bridges, and now maybe people will forget, and in about 4 or 8 years, people will, but yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, so what else? All right, so vote for Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's go down to the basement and look at movies, I guess. Yeah. And then I'm going to go get some dinner. Still no word from the plumber, air conditioning person that's ordered a module for the boiler down here. So, but right now the temperature's up in the 60s, so we're okay. But in a few days, it's conceivably gonna be back down into the 30s. So we gotta get that working. It's hard to go up and down stairs when you're in all this pain. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. This is the boiler system. That's the hot water here. And this is the boiler. And so it doesn't show that it's very hot. The part that was ordered is this little thing here. So once that's put in, then it should be able to create the spark that makes this boiler system work. And these pipes go to the different floors, send boiling water to different floors. So, how about that? I guess I should turn off the light. Okay. So we're down here in the basement. Here's an autograph of the Collins kids, Larry and Lori Collins. You need to look up the Collins kids. Their music is wonderful. They're a rockabilly brother and sister act. He would later go on to write Delta Dawn in the 70s. She was a girlfriend of Ricky Nelson, but she, for a little while, but they broke up. She, they went on. She had a career in country music too, and so did he. Here's an autograph of Janet Leigh. Okay, here's the flyer for Boot Hill, which is one of the arcade games that is in the next room over. But that room is still, I made a list of things that I'm gonna do to fix up the house. and I got it right here in my pocket, and it's a list of things. And I'm going to do a lot of these things right here on the Hotel Orloff show. You'll see me do these things. And this list will hold me accountable. It's not a honey-do list, it's a list I made by myself. So it's a gratuit list. So we're down in the basement. And I'll show you some movies that we got in here. Ladies and gentlemen. Watch the plumber call while I'm doing the show. And I won't be able to answer because I'm recording this historic broadcast. Okay, so here is Space Invaders. There's the Boot Hill machine that you just saw on that flyer. So yeah, we've got an arcade here, but a lot of the pinball machines have stuff on top of them, and the floor is all astrew with all kinds of stuff, and let's come in here. We don't come in here very often on this show, where I've got lots of records and all kinds of stuff. Here I have video games. These are Super Nintendo, and I've got Xbox games, and there's Super Nintendo and Atari 2600 and a bunch of card games here. Gosh, let's see what I've got. There are things here that I forgot I owned. Like I was just about to record a bunch of Go-Go Gophers off of YouTube. And look, I've got the best of Go-Go Gophers, which I forgot I owned. But it's not the complete collection of Go-Go Gophers, so I might need to get more of those recorded off of YouTube to be a completist. All right. Man, I have things I don't know I own. It's weird. I didn't know I had Josie and the Pussycats, the complete series. I didn't know I owned that. Nor did I know that I had the Pebbles and Bam Bam Show, the complete series. Need to come down here more often. Oh man. The Beatniks. It's the best days of our lives. Myrna Loy, Frederick March. Sorry, I'm covering up. Look at this. I've got Big Jake, and I didn't even know I owned it. That's something else. This is a reel-to-reel tape. And it's, I've got it recorded onto a CD. It's, see, look, it says Dr. Evil Stage Show. 57-second spot. It's radio spots for a spook show. And this is a bunch of commercials for another exploitation movie. Of course, I don't have a reel-to-reel recorder. Actually, I do, but I don't know how to make it work. That's something I need my friend Gerald for, and he's now 11 hours away. Okay, people wanting to see movies. Sometimes I've got stuff where I haven't even taken it out of the shrink wrap. Classic horror. I need to open this up. That's embarrassing that I have movies where I haven't taken the shrink wrap off. Very embarrassing. I'm just looking for things that might be interesting to you. Look at this. It's Hillbilly Blitzkrieg. See, it's from a comic strip, Barney Google and Snuffy Smith, right? See, they've given them the little weird noses like they have in the cartoon. Yeah, Barney Google, Snuffy Smith film. Where did I get this from? Oh. Man. I need to have a chair to sit in because this is painful. There's a chair on. I need to bring a chair down. That's what I gotta do. That's what I got. Ooh, another John Wayne movie. It's The Big Trail. This is an old John Wayne movie. The complete series of the Archies. Oh, this is cool, except it's not an official release. I must have gotten this from eBay. It's Astronaut Volume 1. Remember this? Terry Toons cartoon? It's, bootleg DVD. Man, I need to... Why am I not down here more often? I really am getting sick of only being a comic book channel. I like other things like movies and this is a magazine. I talk about magazines and toys, all kinds of stuff. This is a great movie, The Young Lions. It's a Marlon Brando movie. What is that? Oh, I see. Here's Teenagers from Outer Space. Yeah, I don't need, the Tubi TV is great, except I've got most of the movies down here, and they don't have commercials. Oh, here's the complete second season of Bat Masterson. And this is not... This is just my DVDs. The Blu-rays are upstairs on the 3rd floor. Let's see, there's the Land of the Lost, the complete series, and... up here, 45 RPM records. Man. Here we got old time radio. Sam Spade. Well, Mr. Lucky, Dave Clark 5, Conan, Kingsman, Gemini Man. All right. And such. What else I have here? There's Dan Curtis's Dracula. Man. What is it? What is this? Oh, man. I miss these days. I got this at, man, what was that store? Man, my mind's... you can't get DVDs anymore. I guess Best Buy stopped selling them, and I was buying them at a store. It went out of business. Was it called Incredible? It was called Incredible Universe, but then they changed it to Fry's. Yeah, it was called Fry's. Fry's went out of business, and they had a lot of cool movies. And then, what else? Yeah, there's nowhere to get anything anymore. I'll tell you what, I'll bring the chair down and I'll do a complete run through of these movies. If that's what you'd like me to do, let me know down below what kind of stuff you want to see, and I'll go through all of these movies and stuff. And these are the cat carriers. that Pete and Alan made the voyage to Virginia in from Texas. And they don't get in those carriers very much. I've been meaning to show you something. Because we talk about Erie Publications a lot, and there were some movies that were put out. I think they're here. Yeah, here they are. They just stole the artwork from the covers. It's let me get some good light here. Terror Tales. And they just stole the artwork from the cover, and then they put in there the names of the movies, and the back they used the Moon Monster ad. So it's a movie called Dr. Vampire and Death Kiss. And they're unwatchable movies, basically. And here's the other ones you can get of Terror Tales. So it has a really cool package because they're stealing the artwork, which I assume is public domain. But they look really good on a shelf. Here's Terror Tales. I have this issue of Terror Tales. And then the movies are Here Comes a Vampire and Fear. So whoever put these together knew what they were doing to attract the attention of someone like me. And so now they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 5 DVDs called Tales of Voodoo with double features on them. But trust me, the movies are not. You're buying it for the packaging, like most comic books today. The covers are all that. This is where I got all my Something Weird stuff and some of this stuff. Not something that we should even look at. Here's Equinox. But see, it's the Criterion Collection. Not something you're going to be able to get streaming because it has all these extra features, 2 discs, all this is extras. That true movie lovers are not going to be happy with just streaming a movie. Yes, indeed. All right. So that's that. I never take you guys down here in the basement very often. I don't believe. But we're down here now. It's not looking too good, but I'll show you what it looks like right now at the moment. Soon it will look better, I guarantee you. Oh, Kevin at Gotham City Comics, you just got this mask. This is what the mask looks like with hair on it. You got a Viking mask, but mine actually has hair they glued on it. So, this is my Nixon mask. I've shown you this stuff before, just a long time ago. There's a complete, complete collection of Land of the Giants. There's a complete collection of The Man from U.N.C.L.E. in a little spy suitcase. Yes, indeed. I'm going to come down here and work on this basement soon, and maybe this weekend, and I'll bring you guys along with me. Okay, so we come into this room, where here I have all the superhero movies that they were exciting me for a while until they started getting terrible thanks to Disney. What do we have over here? Richard Corbin books. Last Voyage of Sinbad. Some of these I can't really show them to you. Some Wonder Woman figures. You can hear the water going through the pipes, but it's not hot. It's just 70-degree water. It's not doing anything. You know, this is another thing Charlton66 sent me as a present. This Frankenstein truck. See that? It's amazing.
You've got that smile. You got a beat by a mile.
This is a recreation of this cover, painted by a homeless gentleman. He sold it to me out of his car. If I need better light. No matter where I put the camera, it's blocking the light. Oh, I'm blocking it. Let me hold it like that.
Ask yourself this. Do you enjoy fighting traffic, parking problems, or shopping in cold, wet weather? Of course you don't. So why do it?
Shopping should be pleasurable.
I need
a
to
time
blow
to
up
relax, a
Paul
time to
McCartney
explore.
better.
Comfortable, convenient,
losing
and a
air.
lot more. More is what Mountain View Mall
John
in
Lennon's
Houston
still
has.
fine
More
here.
than 50 stores and services.
Well, Paul McCartney is
Mountain View Mall, your obvious choice.
You'll find everything you need this Christmas at Mountain View Mall in Midland. We've got it all.
Well, my wife is calling. It's the poster for Queen of the Pirates. I've got all these things to show you, but they're I feel like I need to get everything a little bit better organized, then I can do a better show.
Come on out, step inside. This is where the good times hide.
Yeah. I'm not really in the right mindset to do a proper show today. I'm in a lot of pain and I'm tired. But I'll try to get this to an hour. Because if I just found my own personal observations, if I do less than an hour, I don't get as many views. People don't like the short shows. That's what I feel. But soon we'll have our arcade all ready to go, and it'll be astonishing. Yes, indeed. Let's look at some more movies. Oh, what the heck. Sometimes I'm down here and I'll find things that I didn't think I thought were lost forever. Oh, look at this thing. Ouch. I just stabbed myself with it. Welcome. Come back again. You don't get buttons like that anymore at stores. Look at this. This needs a new battery. It'll probably work again. It's like they stole the artwork of the old witch from EC Comics, and her eyes flash alternately. What is this? What is this? Someone sent me. This must have come from an eBay seller. Oh, this is the guy. It says, thanks, enjoy. Then it says, stay safe. And, okay, that's from 2020. It was during the pandemic, so that's why he put stay safe on it. That was the catchphrase during the pandemic. Stay safe out there. Don't go catching it. Yeah, I got it from that guy. He said that when he was a kid, there was a drugstore that had model kits, or maybe it was a hobby shop. I think he said it was a drugstore, and he was in some place like Tennessee or something like that. And he said that the owner got in these promotional stand-up cardboard advertisements for all the Aurora model kits, and he had them on display. And he is this little kid. I think he was sickly, and the owner felt sorry for him and knew he loved monsters and gave him all of them because he probably wanted to just get rid of them anyway. And this guy was on eBay. He's not there anymore, unfortunately, and he made replicas of the signs and was selling them. And the problem was, I ordered a whole bunch of them, and he had even ones for the Ratfink model kits and everything. I ordered them from him, and they never got to me. And so he'd done something wrong with the postage. Something was flaky with the guy. Anyway, I contacted him, and he sent me, either he sent it to me for the first time, or he sent me a replacement set. I don't know. The mail was really flaky during the pandemic, at least at first. You know, I would order stuff from mycomicshop.com, which was a couple of miles away from me. I could walk there, you know, where the warehouse where you get your comics from mycomicshop.com. And they would go way up to Colorado and up northern states, then come back down to me across town in Arlington, Texas, which is Arlington, Texas, is where I'd lived since 6th grade until we moved here about a year and a half ago. And so I guess they're all happy in Arlington because the Texas Rangers just apparently won the World Series. My favorite, the best pizza ever was a restaurant back there in Arlington called Mama's Pizza. And every Tuesday or every other Tuesday, they send you a text with a discount for pizza that night. And man, they sent me one. It always kills me when I see that. Oh, yeah, you can get blah, 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 2 pizzas for $15 tonight. Oh, but it's only 11 hours away. But today they said in honor of the Texas Rangers winning. So, yeah, I don't follow sports. But I guess the Texas Rangers won. How about that? Okay, so, and here's where we have all our provisions for when World War III starts. And so we've got lots of things like, no, we really don't have much anything really in here. Tuna fish, and but we do have lots of, we have charcoal lighter. We got Batman fruit drink, which I bet was delicious. Donald Duck orange juice. We got sanitary wrapped Dixie straws. We got Gitana sodas extra fine. Look at that. I got corned beef hash, Vienna sausage spam, golden corn. I got my civil defense helmet there. Oh man, we got everything you could possibly need. Lots of Dolly Parton cake mix, Band-Aids. We've got a zipper girdle here. We got Superman Crazy Foam. Everything you need, man. Dr. Pepper, Elvira beer, sardines, Himalayan pink salt. I need to tell my wife we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess salt doesn't have an expiration date. I don't know. Yeah, down here in the perimeter, there are no stars. Look at how cool this is. Someone, they nailed the tops there, so you have to do is screw the bottle in, and it's kept. Isn't that neat? You got whoopee cushion, cat. A lot of this stuff I didn't even know where it was. Now I see. Oh, I put it down here. Okay, all right, fantastic. We've got some flashlights back there. Oh man, I need to take this and put it on display. Why is it down here? This is not real. This is not real. It's a reproduction. I'm imitating the girl on the plane. That MFR is not real. Okay. Got some record albums down here. Some of them are Laserdisc. Mike was wanting to see Laserdisc. I'm not in the mood. I'm in pain. I gotta get better. Okay. Yes, indeed. Maybe my wife was calling me to tell me the plumber was outside waiting to get in. I hope not. Man. Oh, she just sent me a text. Are you filming? I can't text her back. I probably just need to end this show, man. I'm being an a-hole, not answering her. Let's see if that guy's truck is out here. No. Okay. I'm going to go put this on display where it can be seen. And not in a basement pantry. Okay. So let me know down below things you want to see. If you want to see DVDs, if you want to see records, things like that. What I need to do is get these. My wife ordered these meals, so they came in a refrigerated box. But I need to get that box up to the refrigerator in the attic, and it's a heavy box. So luckily, I have this dolly. Not Dolly Parton or Dolly Madison, but this kind. So I'll get it over to the elevator and get it up there, and then I'll go up and eat dinner with my wife. It's 5 o'clock. It's already dark, starting to get dark because of the time change. Okay. Let's set this down. I should not be picking up boxes like this with my back. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. That might have been what my wife was calling about, is seeing if I got this box in. I was more concerned about the comic books than the food. You can tell my priorities are completely back asswards. And thank you once again, Steve, for that amazing AOK. I think that's great when they call him a zombie criminal. It's a very good, accurate. That should be what his Wikipedia entry is. Okay. Okay, I'm pushing this thing along. Why don't I put you guys on top of this? You can make it a lot easier. Now, here we are at the elevator shaft. We open the door. Turn on the light. Okay, the elevator is up there. So I got to bring it down. So I pull this cable and the elevator will come down. So, hold on. And I have to line it up with the floor. And then I'll slide the food onto it. And that keeps me from having to walk up several flights of stairs with a heavy box. What makes it really heavy is the ice packs that they put in the box to keep the food frozen or cold. She's been ordering this really delicious, wonderful food, and all you have to do is heat it about 10 minutes, and it's great. It's very small portions, but it's actually probably normal portions that normal people eat. That aren't gigantically fat like me. But I need to lose weight bad. That's probably one of the reasons my knee is killing me so bad. So I hope this episode hasn't been incredibly boring. Sometimes I can make a episode a winner, and sometimes she said, don't go on there and do a show Well, you're all hangry. Hangry, I don't know if that's an expression they have all over the country, but my wife uses this expression, hangry, where you're hungry and you're angry because you're hungry. And sometimes, you know, I might come on and just start talking about, I hate everyone in the comic book community. You're all morons, except for you guys watching. You know, when I get like that, I'm probably not the most nice host. All right, so let's send this up. We'll print. There it goes. All right. Let me turn the lights off and shut the door and lock it. So, all right, there's a latch here that makes it more, I guess, child-proof. But there are no children here, so it's not a concern that someone opens the door and falls, because it's a little bit like the Winchester house doors that open to your demise. But what can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? I moved Nixon here into the library and trying to class the joint up. Okay. Anyway, gee, wow. I've always wanted those Famous Monsters parodies, and that's great that he found them. So I showed you an AOK, I showed you propaganda that's being sent here. Oh, there's also all this anti-Donald Trump propaganda. I'll show you one of those. I think I had one of those over here. They're sending things. It's like, don't even think about it. Donald Trump was great, yeah, but he can't win, so you need to just stop thinking about trying to vote for him. That's what they send. Oh, here it is. Look at this. You can stop Biden by letting go of Trump. It says, are you willing to risk it all on Trump? Trump on the ballot means Democrats will be energized. Critical swing states won't vote for Trump. Independents will be turned off. 4 more years of Biden means record high inflation and cost of living. Gas prices at an all-time high. Failed leadership. Our future depends on your vote. It's time to choose a new leader who can defeat Joe Biden and return this nation to prosperity. All BS. Oh, I noticed they lowered the gas. Did you notice that? I was at the gas station this morning, and so it's been $3.18 for a long time here, and then this morning I noticed it's $2.88. So they're lowering it artificially to make Biden look better. How you like that? Here's a club that the guerrilla soldiers carried to beat humans' brains in Planet of the Apes, and I just discovered it, so I need to put it upstairs with my guerrilla Migo soldiers. Let me get my... So I'm making progress. I'm moving this plastic 1974 club from one spot to the other. Where did I put the... Darn, did I lose my cord again? Did I even bring it in from the car? Oh, it must be over. I must have brought it in at the same time I brought in Charlton66's package, so I bet I set it over here. There it is, in fact. Okay. Almost. Okay, so let's head on up. So you guys need to make more TV shows, man. There's not enough new content. I hate that word, content, on YouTube. I need to see more of my friends making shows, because I've seen a few people do things lately. Tomorrow night is For Killer Fossils. I don't know why I couldn't go on there tomorrow. Last week I was in trouble for spending too long on Tuesday doing a Halloween broadcast when I promised my wife I'd only go on for half an hour. So the next night I had to, tried to spend time with my wife watching some movies, and then I fell asleep instantly. So that didn't go over too well either. Boy, God, gosh, I look fat. Look at how fat this area right here is. Holy smoke. This lighting, it makes me look horribly distorted like John Merrick, the Elephant Man. Well, I'm so glad we had this time together just to laugh and have a smile or two. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, here's the Planet of the Apes treehouse here. And there's another club. Now there's 2 clubs for the guerrilla soldiers to use. And here's one of the guerrilla soldiers now, and his gloves are in the other room. Oh, let's bring him his gloves, because it's starting to get cold, man. I know exactly where his gloves are. I found those, and they're in here. Look, there they are, man. 2 gorilla gloves, or mittens, I guess. So he will be able to keep his little gorilla fingers and hands warm and toasty as winter approaches. So here we go. Hey man, I'm going to slide this glove on you for the first time in possibly several decades. Anyway, I'll leave that glove there. I got stuff to do, man. And miles to go before I sleep. So, I will see you soon. Don't take any wooden nickels, and yeah, whatever.